guys, I am Skylar.
And I'm Amber, first on Kitchen Costly, and tonight we are watching Breaking Bad Season 4, Episode
3.
no, 3, yeah.
Open house.
Yeah.
Not move. Not moving out.
It's the same thing! Technically it's the same thing. Open house means that you want to move.
Yeah,
Or
but
you're selling something.
it could mean a lot of things in this situation. Still, what happened last episode?
Oh. Mary is not, she doesn't want to give up, but she's close. Jesse
He's giving up.
He's giving up completely.
He's trying to stay grounded. Like he needs people around him, because if he's left alone in the silence, he's gonna keep thinking. He's gonna hear his thoughts. He hates this. Like, that's what I mean, he never said it, but that's what I imagine. Still, he's sitting alone in his house he's sitting right next to the speaker, and he's losing it. Walter bought a gun. He wanted to kill Gus, but Mike stood in his way. So he tried to, bring him on this side, but Mike is still loyal. But we see that it's bothering him. There's something going on with Mike. I just don't know if he's actually gonna go to Walt's side. Maybe, because Walter was right. If it happened once, it can happen twice, and Mike could be the next one to go.
Yeah, he's not irreplaceable.
Nope. So there's that. So there's a lot of tension right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, Skylar also tried to buy the car wash, and the guy...
She's not done with it.
The guy insulted her, calling her Walter's woman.
Oh.
And she's like, if you're here just because he wants to buy my car wash, tell him it's $20 million. And she's like, oh, challenge accepted. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna buy this place. I'm gonna win. Just because you called me that. Yeah, for the price it's worth. She's even gonna take like the little more that she added just for out of respect, because he doesn't deserve the respect anymore.
No, not after death.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's it. So let's see if Marie is ready to leave or do something to change the situation, because it's looking bad. And let's see if Walter keeps going after Gus.
Let's see if Hank is gonna stop with his rock and be Mary's rock.
We'll find out. Let's go. Cameras?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh.
They don't trust him anymore. The trust has been gone for a while. You won't see him, but he's gonna see you. Like Jesse said, if I can't kill you, I'm gonna make sure you'd rather be dead. Like you'd want to be dead instead. You know?
Yeah.
This is what's happening. He's not giving him any liberty at all.
Skylar, now is not a good time for me, okay? Can we talk about this later?
No. Okay, we can't.
She doesn't know what happened to
Yeah.
him.
Do it. Oh, Jesus.
Jeez. I actually prefer this. Like, they're not together, but they're not against each other, you know?
You keep saying that word, danger. Danger.
Yeah, but you
no,
just
and I have
said
never used that word. I said things were complicated, and then you flew off the handle.
Yeah, I flew off the handle when I saw that. Okay?
I mean, she gets it. That's
Where'd
the
that
thing.
come from? Hmm?
If she does that when she's seen a black eye. Why does she see a cutthroat though?
If only she knew everything.
I had an argument with a coworker. Okay?
Yeah, right.
And I didn't retaliate because he's a much older man.
And a much stronger
Much
one.
stronger than you.
Promise me that if things do get dangerous,
Skylar.
promise me.
Absolutely.
You already broke that promise.
So, car wash.
It's been broken since episode 1, season 1.
So, what do you think?
Oh, very nice. Very open.
Oh, I agree.
That's the
Clothes.
open house.
Whole lot of natural light. Michael Kilmore.
Tori Costner.
It's nice to meet you.
She's pretending.
Bedrooms, 1.5 baths on just
She
under
cannot
1
afford
acre.
that house, but
There's
she's
a
pretending
non-attached
she can
casita
for a
out
moment,
back,
escaping her own life.
as office or... How you doing?
He doesn't.
He won't tell you.
Yeah?
Read between the lines, dude.
Is there anything we should talk about? How's your eye? Anything we should talk about?
They're both dancing around the subject. It's his way, like, your eye, anything to talk, we should talk about. It's his way of saying, yes, there is things to talk about, but just like you, I don't want to talk about it.
Words. Nail salon.
Nail salon.
It's from
Oh, change.
It's a high volume care.
We're getting the car wash.
I'm sorry. Am I
It's
missing
personal
something
now.
here? I mean, didn't you already try that?
Yeah. I don't accept that he won't sell. I think he just lacks the proper motivation.
Motivation. As in motivation. Maybe just so we're on the same page here.
Attitude adjustment.
What is she hinting at?
This one, she's a keeper.
Is he gonna send someone to beat him up?
I know a gal.
And she'd be like, I meant, like, bribing.
Look, there's always. You got a real nice place here. Shame if something happened to him. That ain't.
What are you talking about? Violence?
Attitude adjustment.
Oh, no, that is not at all what I meant. We do not do that. That's not who we are, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no.
Turn the page. You're that page.
Look,
Well, he hesitated.
state the obvious.
Who says it has to be this one?
I do.
Because it's personal.
Why?
I just do.
He called me
He
your
called
woman.
me a woman. I do not accept that.
I don't like him. Bogdan. He was condescending to me, rude about you, and I do not like him. Simple as that.
Number one rule is don't take things personally.
What do you mean, rude about me?
He's
It's gonna
just like
become
her.
personal for him too.
He's just like her.
Something along the lines of, you weren't man enough to face him yourself. That you had to send a woman to do your business for you.
Okay.
We're destroying him.
Speaking as your lawyer, this is a bad idea. Now, I advise against
It's this one. This one. They're the same.
She really wants to get out of her life as what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. It's like
Can I answer any
pretending
questions?
what could have been.
Oh, spoons. Yes, the owner is quite the collector.
She took the spoon. Yep.
Are you kidding me? He's gonna have an accident. He's not sleeping.
He cannot, probably.
I know that song.
Yeah, I know it too. I can't place it, but I know it.
It's don't know if I'm opening of Vikings.
Ah,
I
there
think-
you go.
Yeah, that it is.
Check it out. Score, yo.
It's his house. The fuck?
Oh my gosh. What the fuck?
It's getting out of hand, just like he is.
It's becoming like the trash place he went after after Jen's death.
He's a reflection of what's going on inside his house right now. It's not good.
The song is so nice.
Yeah, it's intense.
Oh, I lived in London for years, so yeah, this feels familiar.
Where in London? I was stationed at Upwood in the 60s.
Right downtown, but we were almost never there. My husband is an illustrator, so we traveled a lot. Paris.
Oh fuck! See, she's fucked.
She's pissed off.
Is she all right?
She knows she took the spoon.
Is she okay? Yes. Thank you. The doctor's put in a prosthetic valve, so Lucy's fine.
Excuse me, miss? Very nice, thank you. I just called the police. Okay, then. I know you stole that spoon.
You better just back off, okay? My husband is a DEA agent.
Oh, I thought he was an astronaut or an illustrator. You better get your crazy lies straight.
You know what, Fatty? You are so lucky that I am late for an appointment. You're not going anywhere. Let go of my purse.
Let go!
Do you think that she really got the spoon though?
Let it go!
She took the photos too? Laurie.
You are in big trouble.
Just like when Skylar confronted her about this. She's not seeing straight. It's like she doesn't even notices that she's doing something wrong.
Marie, you want to go home?
No.
She's testing the water.
Oh, that's bad.
Sorry, same as before.
What is usual, man? What is Gary?
You got transferred to Las Cruces. If you'd like to file an appeal, you can
I
contact...
have done nothing wrong. Tell me, why you shut me down? What laws did I break?
What laws? Several.
Tell me exact specific laws or I refuse.
Specific.
Right now.
Wait. Okay. Okay. The New Mexico Hazardous Waste Act of 1978, Section 74, Chapter 4, Part 13.
She is so
Whenever
in
disposal
it.
of
That's
solid
really
waste or
good.
Hazardous waste presents
An imminent or substantial endangerment.
As much as an asshole as he is, I'm feeling bad a bit that he's gonna lose his business for this.
Thanks again for the other day. You know, this whole thing, it's been hard on her.
Forget it. Glad to help. Actually, I could use your help on something. Homicide, possibly drug-related.
You want my help on the case?
He's giving him a project.
There's a guy by the name of Gail Badeker.
Oh shit.
Someone came along and shot him in the face. We found a notebook at his place. I made
His
a copy for
Lumet
you
is coming back.
in case you're interested. Looks like it pertains to some kind of methamphetamine super lab.
Come on, Tim, seriously.
Do this.
What is this, some sort of a charity thing?
I thought your expertise could be useful here.
I'm lying here like third base.
You can still be useful. You got your brains.
He's helping Marie out by doing this.
I know.
Take this to Steve.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
He knows
Take it
him.
That's what I do.
But he's gonna get that spark back a little bit, I think. It's his blue meth. It's gonna come back. And you can still do this.
no call. Just wait.
I actually want her to have this one.
She's gonna
It was a
have
good
it.
idea. It was a great idea, but it didn't work. So why don't we simply chalk it up as a learning?
Is it him though?
Probably.
Yes, $879 was the original offer, but that seems high to me now. Now I'm offering $800.
No, don't do that.
Why?
Don't do that.
Well, because you're an unpleasant person, Mr. Volanitz. You were rude to me and disrespectful towards my husband. And furthermore, I've met with quite a number of sellers, and the market seems much softer than I thought, so $800. Goodbye.
You gotta come back.
What are you doing?
She knows how to do this.
I'm negotiating
Why?
because I want to pay less.
Oh, no.
You won't be able to sell it to anyone else
I do.
after the news gets out.
Sorry.
Trust her. Let's go. It's either that or he loses everything.
Hello, Mr. Volanitz.
She got her deal.
Whoa!
We bought a car wash. We bought a car wash.
They won their little war. Maybe something's gonna go.
They're gonna make up.
Maybe.
Cuvée pour Roger. Sir Winston Churchill, apparently. It was his favorite champagne, so they just named it after him.
How did you pay for it?
What do you mean?
How did you, Walter White, an unemployed school teacher, pay for it? How do you explain it?
Skylar, no one saw me.
I mean, I'm waiting for your unemployment check to come so I can pay the phone bill. I asked for an extension from the power company. Why? Because on paper, we have no money.
You are completely overreacting.
The devil is in the details, okay? One little mistake, one slip up in our story, that could ruin us.
She's very right.
Fine.
Listen to her, because that's what... I mean, she's gonna help you
She
out.
wants to protect your ass, so listen.
She knows what she's doing. He's looking at the file.
I would like to make a motion to uphold the decision and the findings of the ABC and the legal.
If it helps out Marie, if it helps him out, I mean, I'm all for it. But once again, it's putting him on the trail for Walter and Jesse. Either way, something's gonna happen. Yep.
We got Hank back on the road, guys.
That spark never left him. It's just the fact that now he feels useless. He believes that he's not the same man anymore. Because he sees this as the end of everything he once was. So I don't think he ever stopped to consider that he could ever do this job again. He can still help out. Like, his passion, his drive is still there. It's not because now he believes he can't do it anymore that it's not there.
It's not because it cannot be on the field that it cannot be useful.
And there's that too. Yeah, he can still help out. He can still be useful. And I'm loving his friend for doing this, because he saw that Marie was going through some rough time, that it was getting worse. He wanted to help out. So he gave him an opportunity to feel useful again, which might be exactly what he needs to stop feeling so pessimist about everything. And he's putting it out. I mean, I actually like that when he was talking to his friend, he was saying, like, she's been through a lot. Like, she's not feeling well with this. So he understands this, but he doesn't change his attitude. Like, he still tells her, oh, I told you Cheetos, blah, blah, blah. She's Cheetos. Yeah, like, it's like he's making fun of her or something, but, or not making fun of her, but he's pushing his anger to her because she's the only one there.
She's a scapegoat. So
yeah. It's really sad, and she's over this. She already had problems before, but now she has to push her problems to the side for him. She can't do it, which is why she's going to all these houses. She started not shoplifting, but she started stealing again for that thrill, for that little difference in her life. And she's looking at these houses that she's not even looking for, houses that she can't afford probably. And she's giving herself this new life because she's not happy at home. She doesn't want to go back. So she's looking for a way out, even if just for a moment, you know? It's really, really sad. So I hope that giving him that drive is going to help him feel better, which in turn is going to help her feel better.
It might also give him the motivation to be back on his feet sooner than...
Yeah, because it's a trail to the blue meth, to Heisenberg. It's his case. It's the one that got him, you know, in the wheelchair. So maybe he's gonna walk. Get
back at it.
I don't know if he ever gets out of the wheelchair. Like I don't know if he ever walks correctly ever again. But I would love to see this, to see him back on his feet and, you know, doing stuff.
So proud of what Skylar did in that episode.
Oh yeah,
she's so smart when she wants to,
and even like her freak out at the end, it makes sense. I mean, it's one thing that Walter is not very good at. Like, he thinks about a lot of things, but when it comes down to details, if it's not linked to chemistry, he usually doesn't think about that.
No.
He doesn't think of all the possibilities. She's good at this. When it comes down to money, to stories and stuff, she's very good at this. He used to, you know, lay all of that on Soul. Saul was the expert. He was the one covering for him. He never even thought about having a cover-up for all his money. Jesse, neither, you know, but Jesse's not concerned here. Still, to have Skylar with him is a very, very good thing, because I think it's gonna maybe get them closer to one another. I'm not saying I want them to be together again, but for the kids it might be a good thing. Although, I don't see how this could ever end well for Walter, this show. So if he falls, I don't want her to fall too, and I don't want the kids to end up alone. But her being a part of this, it's not good if they get caught. So there's that.
Will they get caught though, you think?
I don't know. It seems like they've been too lucky so far. They haven't been lucky, but about getting caught, they have been lucky.
They're good at what they're doing too.
Yeah. And now, I mean, like I said, I think last season, they are gathering such a good team. Like, people that know what they're doing. People that are specifically working in that field to do a specific job.
Yeah.
Not just Walter and Jesse doing everything. Because, I mean, that's what they do. Skylar, it's her job, and she's good at it. There's a reason why she was, you know, she was working in that field. That's why she went back to Beneke and stuff. Well, I mean, she went back to Beneke also because of the boss, but still. It was very good to see her win. Still sad to see how...
Speaking of Jesse...
Wait. I'm just saying, it's still sad to see how their little plan and stuff is messing up other people's lives. That man bought that business, like, he made that thing work for 30 years and he had to lose it for a fake test. He was an asshole. Let's be real, he was an ass. But... still sad to see him lose everything because they lied and stuff. I'm still rooting for Skylar. Like, she was very good, but I felt that pang of sadness for that man. Anyway, Jesse.
I'm getting scared every time I see the state of his house or the state that he is right now.
Mm-hmm. It's getting worse and worse.
He's gonna do some stupid shit someday, and I don't want to see it, but I know
it's good drama. It's good drama. We know it's coming. We know it's coming. It's just he's been through so much so far, and now once again he's at the lowest. It's not that far from when he was covered in shit and trying to sleep in the RV, you know, but it's not far from there. He's not feeling good, and everything he's trying, it's not working. He needs the support.
Maybe not be covered in shit, but he live in shit right now.
Oh, I mean, yeah, his life is literally shit. But he needs the support, but he doesn't want to talk about it.
Men and their pride.
He doesn't want to ask for help. He doesn't want to say what's wrong. And Walter sees that he's not okay, but still, they can't talk, these two. Like, they're men of action. They don't talk. Which is why, like, what he told Walter, like, your eye, is it okay? You want to talk about it? Something I should know? And he's, like, not answering. Same thing. They have so much to tell each other, but they cannot make that last step. They don't talk.
Yeah, but sometimes, if you notice that someone is not doing okay, and they don't seem to want to talk about it, you need to take other measures to help them.
Yeah, but that would be hypocrite.
Maybe not. Like, Jesse asked Walter do you want to go do the go-kart with me?
Yeah, but that's not going to solve the problem.
I know. But it's a step. You need to take baby steps to help someone to get better.
But I think that maybe Walter sees that if he doesn't want to talk about his problems, who is he to, you know, ask Jesse to talk about his? If he's not willing to do it, why would Jesse do it? Or why should he do it, you know? It's kind of, it's like, it's also what maybe Jesse meant with his, anything I should know and stuff. It's about that they're in the same situation right now, and both of them don't want to talk about it. And if one of them talks, well, the other
might talk too.
But right now, they don't want their feelings out in the open, especially Jesse. Walter is very scared right now. He doesn't want to lose that confidence, but he's getting paranoid once again. He sees everything as it's like, you know, the camera, it's pissing him off. But it's getting intense. Like, Jesse, I'm once again, I'm waiting for the bomb to drop. I'm waiting for that moment where he won't get any more. It's getting worse and worse. I don't know where this is gonna go. He might try to kill himself. He might freak out.
Don't say that, please. Don't say
I don't
that.
know. He needs people around him that are willing to help him out and force him to talk about this. Maybe not force him, but at least support him as he's going through this. And he needs to deal with this because, I mean, he's not dealing with anything right now. He's ignoring it and it's not working. Anyway, it's a good episode.
It was. It was.
I'm scared for Jesse once again. We are always scared for Jesse in this show. Alright, let's move on. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already up on Patreon. The link is in the description.
So go ahead and subscribe. Click and subscribe. And if you don't want the next one up on YouTube, but next Tuesday, next week. Yes. See you in about a week, guys.
Bye.